Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Okay, hopefully everyone is in a good condition. So before we start, let us begin our session with Umul Kitab Al-Fatihah. Okay, welcome to Introduction to Statistics, course STA104. I believe most of you, this is your first time taking statistics subject in your study program. Okay, and then our classes will be utilizing Microsoft Teams. So hopefully everyone, okay, please join the classroom because the study materials will be uploaded, okay, into Microsoft Teams, and all students are required to use their students' email to sign up or log into the MS Team. Okay, link to the class is already given, okay, in our group. Okay, so basically, siapa yang dah pernah ambil subjek ni? Ada tak? Okay, kita tengok sedikit untuk chapter 1. Okay, it is about the introduction to statistics, of course. We are going to have 6 chapters, okay, throughout this 14th semester, where the first 2 weeks is about the introduction to statistics. Okay, we are going to learn about definition of statistics, the terminologies or jargon, okay, and then we learn about the type of statistics, okay, recall back the source or sources of data, okay, types of variables, scale of measurement. Those are the basics under statistics. And the following weeks, we will be covered about sampling, okay, type of sampling, whether it is probability or non-probability sampling, okay, and also a little bit on data collection method, okay, and designing a questionnaire, okay. So senang sahaja, jangan stres-stres, okay. Kita tengok dulu untuk introduction to statistik ni, okay. Allow me to share my screen. Allow me to share my screen. Um, yeah. By the way, my name is Ashraf bin Ruslan. You can call me Sir Ashraf. Okay, so as of today, okay, uh, we are going to learn about basics about statistics. Okay, siapa yang sebelum ni maybe dia tak berapa minat dan sebagainya, then kita akan tengok lah, okay, sedikit sebanyak the other sides of statistics, okay, dekat dalam diploma program ni, okay, maybe dia akan terbuka minatnya, okay. So basically statistics is a group of scientific method of conducting studies, okay. It has its own process, okay, bila dia ada proses, so those processes tu lah yang menghasilkan definition of the statistics yang kita tengah study ni. So what are the processes involved? Statistics is about collecting data. Okay, collecting data, either it is primary or secondary sources. Okay, we are going to recall back the sources of data. Then after you have collect your data, we need to organize your data. Okay, learn what are the measurement level. Okay, consist in your data set and so on. And then you are going to analyze. Okay, pre-analyze, summarizing your data set before you do the analysis. Okay, and then draw your valid conclusion and make decision. So that is the basics of statistics, where you gain data and you transform it to make a conclusion on certain things, okay, and it will help you to make decision later on. Kalau kita tak dapat buat keputusan, maybe kita perlukan lebih lagi analisa to help us in making decision. So this is especially very useful during your working period later on. Nanti mungkin ada yang dapat kerja dekat mana-mana departments, maybe bekerja dengan sektor GLCs, then you will find this course is very very useful for you. Walaupun kita ni it's not statistic students, but this is the application yang selalu digunakan. Alright, so let us move on. Types of statistics. Very very easy. We do have two types of statistics. One is descriptive, and another one is inferential statistics. So descriptive statistics, same process that we have mentioned earlier. We're going to organize, displaying, and describing data. Describing data by using simple tools like tables, graph, charts, and diagram, and summary measures to exhibit the information. They're more on describing things. Contohnya 50% of students in statistic class adalah male ataupun female sebagai contoh, just for the sake of describing. And as opposed to inferential statistics, it consists a method that use sample results to help make decision. So kat sini kita ada a proper inferential statistic or analysis before we can make any prediction or conclusion about the population. So that one kita akan belajar lah later part of the syllabus. Alright. So basic statistical term. This one ada yang baru first time dengar, ada yang maybe dah lama dengar tapi tak faham. Ataupun ada yang dah pernah dengar tapi tak nak faham. So hopefully today akan clear out those doubts. Population and sample. Selalu kita dengar benda ni. Right? Population and sample. So population consists of all elements, individuals, items, object. Those characteristics are being studied. And sample adalah, paling senang sample ni adalah a portion ataupun a subset, sebahagian selected from the population. Contohnya kita nak berkenaan dengan happiness index among diploma student in UiTM Alur Gajah. So the population would be all the diploma students, and then sample maybe you akan ambil daripada sebahagian daripada diploma student regardless of any faculty. So bagaimana? How are you going to take the sample? That one akan falls under sampling technique or sampling types. So kalau dalam konsep ataupun application yang lebih besar, we want to know the happiness index. Let's say for diploma students in a higher institution, in Malaysian higher institution. You just bayangkan ada berapa ramai student yang enroll dalam program diploma seluruh Malaysia, regardless of university or college. Takkan kita mampu nak ambil semua census tu kan. Takkan kita mampu nak ambil ke semua survey tersebut. Alright, maybe tapi quite challenging. So kita akan start ambil sampel untuk kita do the analysis and generalize the conclusion to the whole population. Sebab itulah wujudnya sampel ni. So ada statistical terms or jargons, sudah includekan dalam ni. Boleh study later on kalau ada yang kita rasa kurang jelas. okay, then you can ask lah during class time. Okay. Kita ada sampling unit, sampling frame, okay, census or is a survey, okay, and then pilot study, okay. Make sure that you make yourself familiar with this term, okay, macam variable, okay. Kita selalu dengar dulu kat sekolah menengah kan, variable pun boleh ubah dimanipulasi, pun boleh ubah yang dimalarkan, pun boleh ubah bergerak balas. So same goes here, cuma istilahnya adalah variable. So you have response, okay. You have independent variables, okay. Those are the term, okay. Ada dekat sini dalam 2 slide ni kita dah ringkaskan. Please go through, okay. Kalau kita tak baca ataupun kita tak ulang kaji, nanti kebiasaannya kita akan rasa benda ni janggal, sebab jarang dengar kan. Sebab jaranglah kita nak guna benda ni di dalam harian, melainkan dalam akademik ataupun mereka yang betul-betul berminat untuk apply dalam daily life. Okay, so sebelum kita nak sampai ke tahap minat tu, okay, kita kena familiarize dululah. Okay, then tadi saya dah sebut kita ada source of data. Okay, daripada dulu lagi. Dulu, kini dan selamanya. Source of data ni involve two source of data. One is primary data. Okay, primary data ni, okay, kalau saya boleh ringkaskan senang. You go and get or collect data in your first hand. Kita sendiri yang collect data. Kita sendiri yang wujudkan data set tersebut. Okay, usually researcher lah. So regardless of method dia nak collect data tu ada banyak. Tapi dia yang record respond, sama ada dia nak buat survey, okay, ataupun dia nak buat observation, dia nak buat interview. And then you can see that there are advantages and disadvantages of having primary data, okay, as your source of data. Okay, usually accurate lah sebab kita custom. We know that what we want and then we go and plan and collect the data. Okay. Cumanya kalau dia adalah lebih detail ataupun tempoh masanya lebih lama untuk mengambil data tu, that one would be the disadvantages lah, because it requires more time. Sometimes it will need more capital or manpower in order to carry out the data collection using primary data. Okay, so that's why because of that advantages, okay, most of the researchers also go to secondary data. Okay, sebab dia lebih cepat lah, benda dah ada. Contohnya kita ada Department of Statistics Malaysia, okay, National Bank, right. So ada lagi beberapa department yang collect data untuk kita. So that one, kalau orang lain yang tolong prepare that data, okay, that one dah jadi secondary data. Okay, but also there is disadvantages of using secondary data because sometimes this is the major one lah. Sometimes the data may not meet the specific need or objective of current research. Itu yang selalu berlaku lah. Okay, primary and secondary data. And then kita tengok after we have understand the definition of statistics, okay, and then kita punya jargons or terms, and then sources of data, then okay, tengok variable. Yang tadi yang kita cakap dah jumpa daripada sejak sekolah rendah lagi tu kan, right? So our variable may be classified as quantitative and qualitative, right? Satu quantitative, another one is qualitative. Okay, apa yang kuanti, apa yang kualitatif. Jom kita tengok. So dekat sini, quantitative variables can be measured numerically and is divided into two categories, discrete and continuous. Okay, discrete ni contohnya nilainya 4, 8, 7, okay. Kalau continuous, dia ada perpuluhan lah. Contohnya ketinggian kita 1.75 sebagai contoh, ataupun kita punya weight, right, ataupun kita punya kadar bacaan gula di dalam badan, okay, our heart rate, okay, ataupun kita sebut blood pressure pun nombor genap. Yang continuous lagi, CGPA kita, okay. And then qualitative pula as opposed to quantitative, dia cannot assume a numerical value but can be classified into usually gender lah. Dalam kelas kita sebagai contoh, maybe ada 10 brothers and then the remaining is sister ataupun female students. So ada 2 kategori sahaja gender dalam kelas, okay, lelaki dan perempuan. Ada juga variable yang kita boleh dapat daripada kelas statistik kita ni, maybe negeri kelahiran, okay, your birth place. Your birthplace tu boleh jadi by state. So state negeri Selangor, Johor and so on, those are qualitative variable. Ada banyak lagi lah contoh. Okay. Kat situ kita kena bezakan. Kalau data tu dalam bentuk terus weight ataupun height, dia akan jadi falls under quantitative. Okay. Any question before that? Okay, kalau dalam kelas ni lagi fun ni, kita boleh macam-macam boleh buat, alright. So untuk scale level of measurement, after we have understand about types of variable, each one of them, okay, will have their level of measurement. Okay, kita ada nominal, ordinal, interval dengan ratio. Okay, nominal dengan ordinal ni selalu sebut dia sebagai I refer them as siblings, and internal and ratio also sibling. So dia macam pair lah. So nominal and ordinal ni usually for qualitative data. Okay, yang gender, races, hair color just now. Okay, and then for the quantitative, the level measurements associated to that types of variable are interval and ratio. Okay. Kita tengok dulu apa beza nominal dengan ordinal. Saya cakap dia sibling kan. So nominal ni kualitatif, ordinal pun kualitatif. Kita tengok side by side terus. Okay. Dia adalah, dua-dua adalah kualitatif. Okay. Perbezaan utamanya saya boleh summarikan daripada slide ni adalah ordinal dia ada ranking, nominal dia tak ada ranking. No order or ranking is used dalam nominal data. Dalam ordinal dia ada ranking. For example, okay, for example, kalau untuk ordinal ni kita ada macam if you love to, not love lah, if you used to buy fast food, okay, sometimes the portion is categorized into small, medium, large. Okay, small, medium, large. So those have the properties of ranking. So that one adalah ordinal. Menu-menunya untuk a la carte dia ada small, medium, large. Okay, ada macam-macam lagi lah yang menunjukkan ranking ataupun perbezaan dari segi size or portion. Bila dia ada bentuk-bentuk ranking tu, itu adalah ordinal. Okay. Kalau dia tak ada, sekadar gender program, contohnya diploma program dekat UiTM, Pulau Gajah. Okay. So that one adalah nominal. Okay. Let us move on to interval and ratio. Okay, apa bezanya? Okay, dua-dua adalah quantitative. Just now is qualitative. This one is quantitative. Okay. For the interval, 0 does not represent the absolute lowest value. Okay, contohnya temperature. Temperature kosong bukanlah nilai yang paling rendah untuk suhu. Okay, kita ada in fact negative temperature. Okay, So those are interval. And then for the ratio, okay, as opposed to the interval is that it has true 0 point or have absolute. Okay, contohnya age, okay, umur umur kita adalah age, okay, ataupun saiz kasut, okay, saiz kasut, okay, shoe size tak bolehlah start dengan kosong kan. Umur pun mesti dia ada lahir-lahir, dia akan kirakan daripada day daripada lahir tu, okey berapa jam, 20 jam daripada lahir. Okey, 1 day daripada masa kelahiran, macam itulah. Alright. And then in my slides, I also includekan, okay, descriptive and inferential statistic that is related to this level of measurement. Okay, jangan risau yang tu kita akan study one by one throughout this subject. So tak perlu nak hafal, just fahamkan dulu. Kalau slides ni berkenaan dengan types of variable, make sure kita fahamkan dulu types of variable ni. Okay. So any question so far? Kalau tak ada, kita akan teruskan dengan exercises dulu. So then everyone will grasp their understanding about this basic. Okay.